Breaking. The USMNT is making moves, sending shockwaves before the World Cup even kicks off. 5 stories you cannot miss today. Pochettino fires shots at US soccer's entire system. Balogun almost slipped away to England, and expert predictions are in for the USA. Plus, what American values is Poch actually installing in this squad? And how far can Pulisic and the boys really go? Stay locked in. This is everything happening around the USMNT right now. Let's go. Story 1. Pochettino just called out the entire structure of American sports, and he didn't hold back. According to the Liberty Line, the USMNT head coach publicly criticized the way US soccer operates, arguing that American sports structures reward losing rather than pushing teams to compete harder. He didn't sugarcoat it. Pochettino reportedly believes the draft system and lack of relegation create a culture where failure carries no real consequence. This is a man who managed in the Premier League, League One, and La Liga. He knows what pressure looks like, and he's saying the US system doesn't replicate it. For context, in European football, clubs get relegated to lower divisions if they finish last. Every game matters. Every point is survival. Pochettino's message seems clear. He wants this USMNT squad to adopt a ruthless, win-at-all-costs mentality before they step onto the World Cup stage. This level of honesty from a national team coach is rare. Love him or question him, Pochettino is clearly not here to play politics. The question is, will US soccer listen, or will this criticism get swept under the rug like so many times before? Story 2. Pochettino is doing more than just talking. The New York Post reports he's actively reshaping the mentality and values inside the USMNT locker room. According to the New York Post, Pochettino is instilling a fresh set of principles into the squad, built around accountability, intensity, and collective sacrifice. This isn't just tactical. Poch is reportedly changing the culture from the inside. The way players prepare mentally, how they communicate, and what they demand from each other. Sources close to the camp describe a more demanding environment compared to previous USMNT setups, with higher standards enforced every single day in training. Pochettino built dominant squads at Southampton and Spurs through culture first, tactics second. He's applying that same blueprint here. For a team heading into a home World Cup in 2026, this cultural reset could be the most important work happening right now, more than any formation or lineup. Players who thrive under this system will emerge as leaders. Those who don't adapt, they may find themselves on the outside looking in. Story 3. Yahoo Sports reports that Pochettino himself believes this USMNT group is ready, and that this World Cup could be a transformational moment for soccer in the United States. According to Yahoo Sports, Pochettino expressed genuine confidence in his squad's readiness, describing this generation of American players as the most talented he has seen in the program. He reportedly pointed to the depth of European-based players now wearing the red, white, and blue as proof that the talent pool has reached a new level. Pochettino also suggested that a strong World Cup performance on home soil could accelerate the growth of soccer in America, turning casual fans into lifelong supporters. The stakes couldn't be higher. The US is co-hosting the 2026 World Cup alongside Canada and Mexico. There's no hiding, no excuses. The whole world will be watching. Pochettino's belief in this team is clear, but belief alone won't win games. Execution on the biggest stage is what matters. Still, hearing your coach publicly back you with this level of conviction, that kind of confidence can move mountains inside a locker room. Story 4. The Balogun Saga. The Athletic reports that the USMNT was in a fierce race against England to convince Folarin Balogun to commit to the Stars and Stripes. According to The Athletic, US soccer was acutely aware that England could have swooped in and flipped Balogun's international allegiance policy, and they pushed hard to prevent it. Balogun was born in New York, but spent most of his development years in England. He had real options, and the USMNT left nothing to chance in making their case. The Athletic notes that the pitch made to Balogun went beyond just playing time promises. It was about building something historic with the US at a home World Cup. Balogun chose the USA, and his performances since then have shown exactly why the Federation was so desperate to land him. He brings elite finishing, pace, and big game experience from top European leagues. For a USMNT that has historically lacked a true number 9, Balogun could be the answer. The Athletic argues this World Cup will be the stage where Balogun proves the decision to choose USA over England was absolutely the right call. Imagine if England had gotten him. The ripple effect on the USMNT attack would have been enormous. This signing, well, if you want to call it that, was massive. Now Balogun carries real expectations. Goals in this World Cup would silence every critic and cement his place in American soccer history. Story 5. The moment everyone's been waiting for. CBS Sports gathered expert predictions on how far the USMNT can go in the upcoming World Cup. According to CBS Sports, analysts and soccer experts have weighed in, and the results show a cautious but genuine belief that the USMNT can make a serious run in this tournament. Multiple experts cited by CBS Sports predict the US advancing past the group stage, with some projecting a run to the quarterfinals as a realistic ceiling. Christian Pulisic is front and center in every prediction. He is the heartbeat of this team, the player who can single-handedly change the course of a match. Experts also highlighted the importance of squad depth, noting that the US has quality across multiple positions that earlier generations simply didn't have. The home advantage factor was raised repeatedly. Playing in front of packed American stadiums could provide an emotional boost that no other nation can replicate. Concerns flagged by some experts include consistency in midfield and the ability to hold leads under pressure. Both areas Pochettino is reportedly addressing directly. The bottom line from CBS Sports: the USMNT is not expected to win the World Cup, but they are absolutely capable of causing upsets and reaching the final stages. Now let's connect the dots across all 5 stories, because together they paint a very specific picture of where this USMNT truly stands. Pochettino is building a culture of accountability. He's criticizing a system that rewards mediocrity. He believes in his players, but he knows the structure around them needs to evolve. Balogun choosing USA over England, that's proof the program's reputation is growing. Top dual nationals are now choosing the Stars and Stripes first. And if expert predictions hold, this squad, led by Pulisic with Balogun up front and Pochettino on the sideline, has a genuine chance to do something unforgettable. The pieces are there. The coach is elite. The talent is real. The only question left: will it all come together when it matters most? Let's talk Pulisic specifically. In a World Cup on home soil, he has the opportunity to transcend sport, to become a cultural icon in the United States. He's already proven he can perform at the highest level in Serie A and the Champions League with AC Milan. The stage will not be too big for him. Balogun, meanwhile, carries the weight of being the striker this team has searched for across multiple World Cup cycles. No pressure, but also all the pressure. Pochettino's culture shift won't happen overnight, but the seeds are clearly being planted. By the time the first whistle blows in 2026, this could look like a completely different team. His criticism of the American sports model is bold, but it's the kind of disruptive thinking that could actually push USS soccer to evolve faster than it ever has before. One thing is certain: Pochettino is not managing this team to maintain the status quo. He is here to break it. The World Cup is not far. Every training session, every friendly, every press conference from here on out is a countdown tick toward the biggest moment in US soccer history. Fans across America are watching more closely than ever. Expectations are higher than ever, and this coaching staff and this squad knows it. Remember, this is rumor territory for now, but there are whispers circulating that Pochettino may push for additional roster changes before the World Cup squads are finalized. Nothing confirmed on that front, but given everything Pochettino has said publicly about standards and competition, it would not be surprising. Also unconfirmed, reports suggesting some veterans may face real competition for starting spots from emerging younger talents pushing hard in camp. Again, take that as a rumor for now, but in a Pochettino environment, nobody's spot is safe. That's the whole point. What's not a rumor? The energy around this team right now is different. Reporters, analysts, and fans are all picking up on something shifting. Something is being built here. Whether it delivers on the biggest stage, that's what 2026 is for. But the foundation, it looks more solid than it has in years. Let's recap today's top 5 fast. 1. Pochettino blasts American sports for rewarding losers. 2. He's installing new values inside the squad. 3. Poch believes this team is ready and could change soccer in America forever. 4. The USMNT won a fierce battle against England to secure Balogun. 5. Expert predictions say the USMNT can go deep, with Pulisic leading the charge and home advantage as a massive X factor. 5 stories. 1 message. The USMNT is not the same team it was 4 years ago, and Pochettino is making sure the whole world knows it. Now we want to hear from you. Drop your answer in the comments right now. How far do you think the USMNT goes in the 2026 World Cup? Group stage exit, round of 16, quarterfinals, semifinals, or are you bold enough to say all the way? Let us know. The debate starts in the comments. If you're not subscribed yet, what are you doing? Hit that button right now. We cover the USMNT every single day. Every rumor, every announcement, every move. The road to 2026 is happening right now, and we'll be here for every single step of it. See you in the next one. Let's go USA.